What's cracking, YouTube?
What up? What up? It has been a journey getting here, and we are
Hey
so
yo,
glad to be here with y'all.
hey yo, hey man, what can I say? It's been all bad. I've been trying to get stuff together. I could not get nothing together, you guys. Like I couldn't hear her. Then my Wi-Fi was tripping, and now I'm using my phone. So nobody call me because if you call me, I'm gonna have to jump out and then jump back in. And
Here's the thing, you guys. I'm pretty sure I'm cursed. I show up and technical difficulties arise.
that makes sense. Makes me feel a lot better.
Definitely not you, Biz. Nope, nope, sir. Mm-mm.
All right. First off, let me say thank you all for coming in here, all 30 of you, 24. Now it's back to 30. Thank you all for coming through, man. I really appreciate you all. It has been a minute. It has been a minute and a half. I have been through some stuff to say the least, like a whole lot. Been going through. I first and foremost want to thank 503 Aquatics. SHANNA. I spelled it out for everybody. You can introduce yourself, please.
Hey there, I'm Shanna with 503 Aquatics, and I'm super excited to be here. What up, Fish fam?
For those of you guys that don't know Shanna, you've been living under a rock. She's in almost everybody's stream. She kicks it with Ryko Ed. She has her own ladies. What's the ladies stream called?
Ladies' night. It's super original.
Ladies night. Right, right. What other platforms can they find you on, real quick?
I'm also on Instagram, and
Okay.
that is all because I'm social media slow.
Well, there it is. There it is. So, also want to give a big shout out to KG Tropicals, John Hudson, especially, man. He came through in a pinch, made a beautiful video for me, and spilled all my business at the same time. I just kind of really jumped into the community and just kind of just wanted to present myself out there and not everything that I had going on. And I guess if you're going to do it, you're going to do it big. So John took it upon himself to bring that on out. I really do appreciate him. So I'm representing with the KG Tropicals shirt and telling everybody to go to keepfishkeeping.com and get all of your fishy items there, your pumps and your filters and your substrate, your fish food, your fish meds, your tank decor, and go buy some betas. Also, they're awesome. So there we go. Um, Now, if I would have started on time before 503 would have came on here, I wanted to give my audience a little bit about what was going on. So I'll just touch on it real quick. Um, on Not aside from moving, but moving into a bigger house because we knew that the family was growing. Uh, just did not know how fast and how soon stuff was going to be going down. So, and us having the babies early, normally twins do come early. Um, we had a couple of mishaps and some hardships real quick, and that's leaving a home, going into another home, making sure that that old home is ready to go and sell and everything else, so that we just don't have double everything. All right, so we're still stuck there right now. And then the second thing, and probably the most important thing, is that my daughter is not at the house with me yet. She is still in the hospital. So she's still progressing, still getting stronger. And so we have been just going up there daily and trying to make sure that she's okay. And coming back empty handed is really, really hard, really, really hard. So I have taken off a few weeks of work. The wife has not been to work. Um, since school started. She was on bed rest since before school started. So she's really taken a toll on her. So I am being super dad, super hubs, and just trying to make that happen, man. And in all of that going down, I was still starting the school year off. I wanted to make sure that my students knew who I was and knew what my non-negotiables were, and kind of try to instill that before I had to get a substitute for dang near a month, since I knew that I would be needed at the house. So here's where I am. And in the meantime, between time, to try to get my mind off of all of that, I was trying to do something with this basement that is big enough, but whole bunch of options. And you should have seen me these last 2 hours before getting on the live stream. Like I kept telling Shanna, I was like, "Yo, you want to jump into the hot spot?" She was like, "Hell yeah, I'll jump in that hot spot." And I was like, "Yeah." Then all of that happened, and then I was like, "Hey, yo, can we do like the hot spot in like a couple of Mondays?" And then she was like, "Sure." I was like, "Cool." And then I was like, "Hey, I think I'm ready. You ready to jump in that hot spot still?" She was like, "Hell yeah, I'll jump in that hot spot still." And I was like, not this time. We're gonna have to wait."
I am a patient woman.
Yes. So I appreciate you for coming through and still wanting to jump into the hot spot. And here we are in the hot spot, hella late, but the busy chat is used to it from me. So
You
I
got the best
appreciate you.
chat.
Oh, thanks. That's awesome to hear since I've been gone for like a month and a half. I didn't know. I thought people would forget to even like show up.
Nope, nope. You got all the cool kids here.
Man. And speaking of them, let's shout some of them out, shall we? Uh,
Yes.
you go one, and then I'll go one, and then we'll go.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go. Wait. Let me get. I was down at the bottom.
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey Watts. I'll turn it down.
I see Larry D
All right, I got Melvin Reeve was pragging.
and Jeffrey Watts
Yeah, Skull Aquatics,
and Monica Lynn,
Aquamate,
Miss Elizabeth from Florida Fish Rescue,
Skull Aquatics,
Fish Keeping Jamaica. What?
Lonnie, aka Looney Tunes, was cracking.
We got Bikes Aquatics and Things
All right, we got Aquafunk Aquatics up in here.
and Fish Tropic
Yeah, Mystery Snail Guardians. Thanks for coming through.
and the one, the only fantastic Miss Zen Ginger.
The Zinjin mod extraordinaire, along with Monica Lynn. We also have Vibes Aquatics.
And MNC Aquatics and
Okay.
Ricky from RB Animals and Movies
Oh, very nice. Shell Kinsey
and Rising Sun Aquatics.
and Fish Keeping Jamaica. Riley, I still owe you. I got you. I got you, brother.
Ooh, and Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics.
Stephen P's in the place. We got Fishy T, Fish Tropic in the spot.
And Rising Sun Aquatics.
Richard Reynolds is up in her.
And Miss Patty.
Ah, Petty Patty. Petite Eddie Patty. Rex Stan is in this joint. Or is it Rico Stan?
Rico Stan. Mr.
Okay.
Man Rico Stan.
Right. Larry D and Dee Dee's Finned in.
Miss Dee Dee.
Captain Savage is in this thing. And I'm back down. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you. Now, let's get into why you really came. Let's jump into 503 Aquatics real quick. 503.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your channel.
My channel is definitely an entertainment channel. I wouldn't necessarily say we're super educational, but we have a lot of fun and we talk about our experiences. So it's a lot more anecdotal and just a lot of fun. Fun place to hang out, fun place to talk with your friends.
Awesome. Um, and how long have you been getting your tank on?
I've been keeping fish for just over 2 years, so I'm still like brand new to the hobby.
Okay. All right.
I have both saltwater and freshwater aquariums.
Okay.
And of course, I have my axolotl Frankie.
Frankie, the axolotl. A
My
very cool
boy.
axolotl and a very fat axolotl. I think that's the biggest one that I personally have seen when I was looking at your Instagram. I was like, what? Takes like half the tank. What's up with this dude? Unless
He's
the
in a
water just
20 long, too. He's a big boy. Oh,
yeah,
and Jess popped in.
yeah.
Hello.
What's cracking, Jess? That's what's up. So, have you in those, and since you're still new, have you planned on breeding or accidentally bred or had any fry or anything like that?
I have guppies. So, yeah. I didn't do anything. I just put them in there and they happen. Guppies happen. Guppies just happen.
Yeah, for sure,
I
for
have
sure.
lots of those happening.
Right. I'm not mad at that. I understand that completely. Um, what about anything as far as like collecting fish out of town or anything like that?
I haven't done any fish collecting.
Okay.
Um, I just haven't really had the opportunity, and it's not something that I really like wanted to go out there and dive in to. I'm kind of a
Okay.
wimp. I'm like, oh.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. So if you were to pick a spot to fish for fish,
Hmm.
where would you go?
Oh, that's easy. I know exact. Like my favorite spot to fish in the whole wide world is on the Clackamas River, by the Estacada Bridge. There's this big old outcropping that's a rock, and I have fished there my whole life. And North Fork Reservoir is real good too, just for like rainbow trout, whatever. But yeah, those that's my spot. I love the Clackamas River.
Awesome. Oh, and what all do they what all can you catch up out of there?
Um, I'm sure there's other things other than trout, but like when you go fishing out there, that's what you catch is rainbow trout.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So that's the spot for the rainbows.
Well, and for me, like I'm a catch and release kind of girl. Um, but like the scenery out there, like just getting to go and be out there, like it's kind of terrible, but fishing is just like the reason for running away out to the river. I'm a big fan of the woods and going out into the forest and nature and anywhere that there's water. I think that a lot of my affinity for fish tanks has to do with like my love of nature and the rivers and all of that. And yeah, that's really my happy spot. And when I can't get out into nature, I can get my hands in my tanks and enjoy them. And so it's like that happy place. Oh,
Okay.
Annette from Mystery Snail Guardians. I love her. I got to meet her this weekend. She is such a fun, awesome, nice lady. It
That's
was
what's up.
so fun hanging out with you. And I love that you know where the Clackamas River is.
Where is it? Where are you located?
I'm in Portland, Oregon, and the Clackamas River is at the foot of Mount Hood.
Okay. All right. So real quick, tell you went to Keystone Clash, obviously, then, right? I mean, not Keystone. Um,
Fishtoberfest.
Fishtober with Kenny E.
Yes,
How
Kenny
was it?
E.
He's
It
fun to be
was
around. When he came to St. Louis, he's a hoot.
Kenny is like every bit as fun as you would think he is from his streams and more. And he
And
has
Vincent.
he has a huge heart and Danny is like my girl. Like
Mhm.
I don't know her super well yet. I'm going to like make her be my friend. I'm like, I
Sure.
love you, Danny.
Oh
You're
yeah.
super cool. And they're just like such awesome people. And they worked so hard to put on Fishtoberfest. And
Mhm.
it was put on by the Greater Portland Aquarium Society. Ryan
Okay.
from Natural Aquariums was also like key in making it happen. And, so many people worked so hard on it. And it was like huge. It was only one day. And I'll bet you there was 1,000 people that came through. It was like, I was going to try and stream and all of that from in there, but there was so many people everywhere and so much like ambient noise and stuff. It
Oh
was,
wow.
and the talks were amazing. Amazing. I've never gotten to see a fish talk before, and I thought they would be like so serious, and there were parts that were serious. But like at one point during his talk, not Dan from Redfish Bluefish, Dan from Dan's Fish
Mhm.
was like showing us how to package fish, and he started tossing the packages out, and he literally tossed it out into the audience and it didn't break or anything. It was so much fun, so
That's
fun,
funny.
so interactive, and like I learned so much. And I thought that like I was going to go and get to meet people and that was going to be the thing, but it was so informative. I could keep going. It was really awesome. If you
That's
couldn't
so
go
cool.
this year, you have to figure out how to come next year.
Look, he was talking about it at the ACA when he came to St. Louis, and he was all about it. He was trying to get speakers, and then every time he closed the speaker, he was pumping it up. And he is what you need if you need a mouthpiece for your convention, for your gathering, for your fish club. He will get it together, and you can tell he really believes in it. And he was rocking for real. Yeah, I could. I didn't have any chance or means to get up there, but I knew it was going to be off the chain. I knew it was going to be off the chain. But I'm glad that I was able to talk to you, that someone who actually went and enjoyed themselves. So that's what's up.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Super cool. Um, how did you get started tanking?
So I actually was dating a guy who had saltwater tanks, and I'm like kind of a busybody, and his tanks didn't look right, and I didn't really know why they didn't like they just had too much algae and stuff, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. I should clean that out. And he's like, no, you can't just clean it out. And I'm like, well, it doesn't look right. He's like, well, then figure out how to make it look right. And I was like, okay, I will.
Mm,
And once I get my little
mm, a little
mindset on
sassy, aren't you?
something, it's on. And so I started like my YouTube fish journey with BRS's 52 weeks of reefing, and like trying to figure out how to keep nano saltwater tanks. And through learning about that sort of stuff and all of the failures that went with having like under 20-gallon saltwater tanks, like my first tank of my own was a 5-gallon saltwater tank that I tried to have coral and fish in, and I successfully crashed it more times than I can count. I mean, there's other ways you could phrase that, but I'm going to go with
Right.
successfully crashing it. And somehow managed to stay in the hobby. Like, I ended up switching that over to a freshwater tank, and then freshwater took off from there for me.
Okay. Awesome. Very awesome. Um, so we're gonna thank the boyfriend. Is he around still or
The
no?
ex boyfriend
Okay.
now.
All right. Hey. Well, thank you, X, for bringing fish and tanking into our life, and then get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I got the good stuff. Bye.
Bye. Now you have axolotls, and what are the majority of fish do you keep, and anything besides fish?
So I have one axolotl, and then I have shrimp,
Okay.
and I have mystery snails, and I have like all the pond snails you could ever want, and some more. I have guppies. I have some albino bristlenose plecos, and oh, I have two other kinds of fish that I can't ever remember what their names are. and then two other kinds of fish. And then I have in saltwater, I have a sea urchin, I have a green chromie, I have a pistol shrimp and cleaner shrimps and clownfish and corals, and I have the biggest Kenya tree ever. It's growing out of my 13-gallon saltwater tank, like up at the tops. It's like folding over because it's
It's
at the
awesome.
top of the water.
You just gave me a Fishy Biz Presents. Danny Weshy, remember this. Fishy Biz Presents. Fish keeper that doesn't know her fish.
Well, I like just got them at the fish swap like last month, and
No, names on the bag. No excuses. No, I'm
well,
just
no,
kidding.
it's on the jars. It's just it's facing the wrong way. Like I can't see the jar from here. I can go get the
Perfect.
jars and show you, but I can't like
Do it. Make it
okay,
happen. Go get it.
done.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. We're not playing around with Fishy Biz Aquatics, the most dangerous aquatics channel out here. We ask the hard questions.
These
What's in
aren't
those
hard
jars?
answers. The fish aren't in the jars, but I got the fish in the jars. So the names aren't very hard to remember. I just have
Okay.
a weird blank spot about it until I write it on the tank, and I haven't written it on the tank yet. But I have hyphen sunset platies
Mhm.
and Vienna swordtail guppies. So
See why
that's
that boy.
that's what I was struggling with.
See why the boyfriend left you.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's you're not wrong.
I'm just kidding. Oh my God, you're hilarious. This is great. All right. So, ex-boyfriend introduced you to tanking. Was his
Mhm.
tanks your very first size tanks?
Um, his tanks were the first ones I worked on. So it was a 13-gallon and a 20-gallon saltwater. And then my first tank of my own was a 5-gallon saltwater.
Okay.
And then when we ended up breaking up, I took his tanks also.
Never to return. Thank you for the lovely party, but I'll take these as parting gifts.
Yes. Well, he was over it because I had done so much better with them than he had, and he was just done getting his butt kicked by him and was like happy to see them go, much as he felt about me.
Larry D with the $5 diaper fund. Thank you, sir. There is a shortage of those damn things, apparently. I have no idea. This is crazy. There's a shortage of everything. Thank you, Larry D. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, Back to you and your toxic relationship.
Yes. They weren't kidding. This seat is hot. Hot.
Oh my God. Um, so in your current fish room,
Mhm.
how many tanks did you say you have?
I have 6.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have 8, but 2 of them are empty and need to be cleaned. And I'm supposed to be moving and downsizing, so I wasn't supposed to get those. But they were such a good deal, I couldn't not get them. They were 5-gallon tanks and they were only $5. And they were the cutest little things I ever saw. And it was at the Aquarium Club auction, so it was for a good cause. And I'm really good at justifying poor decisions.
Gotcha. Strike two for the X. You know what? And you make poor decisions and make a good decision when you made it. I'm out of here. Way to justify that poor decision.
I'm not supposed to be getting more stuff, though. I'm supposed to be getting less stuff.
That never happens, does it? Never again.
Apparently not in my
And
world.
even if you get smaller stuff, it's still more stuff.
It is. And I mean, historically, like 5-gallon tanks kicked my booty. So, like, yeah.
It's true.
Mm.
Um, what was a recent rookie mistake that you may have made in the in there? in the fish room?
Well,
Yeah, share.
I got a tattle on Kenny E since we
Okay.
pumped him up so much.
All right.
And here's the thing, like if he hadn't been there to do it, I would have done it undoubtedly. I was just nervous about it anyway. So I had a tank that I had to move like right now. It was at my old job that I was let go from, and so I needed to get it out of there. And I didn't have anywhere to set it up at home, so I was just like, I don't know what to do. So, of course, I called Kenny. And Kenny's like, I got you, girl. And he comes out there, and we're getting the tank all emptied out, got the fish all bagged up, got the plant all bagged up, got the substrate out, like, whole thing. Got almost all the water out, and Kenny grabs the tank and takes it outside to dump the last of the water out, and it dropped about 3/4 of an inch onto the ground, and the whole side panel broke.
What? They Kenny.
I was witness to a incident.
Is that what they call them?
Hmm.
Oh my God. Hey, and he still keeps a smile on his face and keep rolling.
Yes, he does.
Dude's something else. What is your favorite food to feed your tanks?
Probably it's a leftover from saltwater stuff, but frozen cyclops. Like everybody loves it. They go nuts for it, and I don't even melt them for the freshwater tanks. I just put the frozen little block in, and they just hit it nonstop. And it's, a little feeding frenzy, and it's fun to watch. And everything loves it. The mystery snails love it. The plecos love it. Like, it all gets ate up.
Very cool. Okay. All right. Now, what would you say to your 25-year-old self? You're over 25 now, right?
Oh, I love you. Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I just turned 40 this year.
Get out.
So,
I turned 41 3 days ago.
congratulations. We
Thank you.
made it.
We did. We did. We hit over that hill.
It's all downhill from here, but whatever. It's all
That's it.
good.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, if I could tell my 25-year-old self anything, oh my God, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Like, I've spent way too much time worrying about way too many things that I had no control over.
It's a fact. It's a definite fact. Well, I know the Busy Fish chat has been waiting for this, and everybody else has been waiting for this. Everybody knows what time it is. And if I was able to get myself together, I would have had this together a little bit more. But you guys are gonna have to watch me reach for it, and then it's gonna be. You guys already know it is time for that the hot spiggity. It gets hot, hottity, hot spiggity, boop, bop, booty, bop, bop.
It's a hot
Shannon,
spot.
are you ready for the hot spot?
Probably not.
I think you are. And I had some choice questions to ask you because I've seen you go. I've seen you get down on some channels. You let it fly.
Who, me? What?
Yeah, yeah. But I was too busy trying to set stuff up that didn't work, and so we're just going to let them roll. But know that once I get some more of these, you're coming back, and we're going to go for the after dark edition.
Oh, I got after dark stories.
I know. I know you do. I know you do. I've seen you talk to Rika Stan. Patrick Hardy.
Oh,
$20 super
thank you,
sticker.
Patrick.
Thank you so much, Patrick Hardy. Really appreciate you. Great stuff. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Fishy Biz and 503 Aquatics is going to be a crazy one. A lot of live streams on Monday night, but this is going to be your favorite one. And I'm not going to play with her. Let's go. Your faves. All right?
Okay.
Favorite bottom feeder.
Plecos.
Okay. All right. Is that Patrick Hardy another $20 super sticker? Is that
Oh,
like,
he's making it rain in here.
oh my God, Patrick Hardy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't have my, I got a sound, I got a whole thing along with the green screen. I can't even, you don't even know. I just,
Oh,
Patrick
oh.
Hardy again with the 10 and the super sticker. I'm going crazy. Thank you so much. This is definitely diaper fun, man. Straight up. Thank you so much.
You are so awesome, Patrick.
Seriously. Seriously.
Oh, shoot.
What? I've got
Patrick, I love you. Thank
I just
you.
got to send them something. Thank you so much, Patrick Hardy. Oh my God. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Mods have been thanking everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Seriously. Favorite place to buy fish?
World of Wet Pets.
World of Wet Pets.
It's
Okay.
one of my LFSs.
All right. Very
It's the
nice.
closest one geographically to my house. So, and they have saltwater stuff and freshwater stuff and tons of like hard goods. So, I
Very
like that
nice.
store a lot.
Patrick Hardy, thank you again. Thank you again so much. Um, two fish that are enemies.
Um, like I'm
Don't like
thinking sharks and everything else, but I'm assuming you mean in a fish tank.
whatever you
Axolotls and
consider
anything.
fish.
A male betta and guppies.
Right. That'll work. We'll take it.
The hot
Now,
seat got so hot for a second, I'm like, that's not the right answer.
Patrick Hardy with the 199 super sticker. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Two fish that are friends.
Plecos and guppies.
Plecos and guppies. Okay.
Because they have them together, so it's easy.
Favorite substrate.
I like Eco Complete.
Okay. I want to say, did I just, I don't know what this was I put in here, but it might be. Um, any particular reason?
Um, it's what I've always used and what was recommended to me in the beginning, and it's easy to clean up.
I'll take it. I might buy some. Maybe from keepfishkeeping.com. Favorite filtration.
Sponge filters.
Patrick Hardy, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Oh my God. Awesome. Please email me after this. I want to fishvisaquatics at Gmail. I got to send you something. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Favorite filtration is what we were on?
Yep, I said sponge filters.
Yes. And favorite tank size?
20 long.
Okay. And your very favorite fish ever?
Probably the plecos, the bristle no I have the albino bristlenose plecos, and those are like my favorite ones that I've ever had. I'm just obsessed with them. I think it's because they play hard to get. Like they like to hide from me, and every now and then I catch a glimpse of them, and I'm like, oh, there they are.
Very nice. Before I continue, Patrick Hardy's not your ex-boyfriend, is he?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm over here going crazy for you. Okay. I, I'm slaying man. Okay. All right. So I can
See,
do
I'm
this
a very popular guest.
clearly. Hey, your ass is coming back next week.
I'm always here to help.
That you do. Goodness. All right, Shanna, enough of the fishy stuff. Let's get into it. What's your favorite soft drink?
Sprite.
Sprite. Favorite?
Hmm.
Oh, will you take 7 Up?
In a pinch. But I go from Sprite to like orange Fanta before I go to 7 Up.
Okay. Okay. Very nice.
There's a
Very
definite gap there. Also,
okay.
ruby red squirt. But only sometimes I burn myself out on it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Favorite dessert?
Whatever I can get my grubby little paws on at about 3 a.m. Probably pie, but like
Oh,
ice cream that's
I like
there in the
pie.
freezer.
So, what kind of pie?
My favorite right now is Marionberry pie. I go to this little super cute little coffee shop place and they serve it warm with a little bit of cinnamon on top of it and a scoop of ice cream, and the filling is so good. I don't know if the filling is better or if the crust is better. It is like a constant question in my mind. Which one of these in my mouth is better? And I don't know. They're both so good.
Marion berry pie?
I think I don't know if Marionberries are actually different from blackberries or not, but they taste just like blackberries and they look just like blackberries.
All right, we'll just take your word for it. Favorite breakfast food?
Cheerios.
Honey nut?
I do like Honey Nut Cheerios, but I always just get the plain kind because
Ugh.
like I'm trying to be, better.
Oh, health conscious. Okay. You don't put
Yeah.
any sugar on those joints?
No, nope, just straight up with some whole milk, like God intended.
Right.
For my
Yeah,
heart health.
gotcha. Yeah, I saw the commercial. It looked like there was some honey nut in that damn Cheerio.
When I was a kid, though, I used to put so much sugar on my cereal that I then, after all the cereal was gone, scoop up spoonfuls of milk and sugar and just eat it.
Look, Mike said because she eats too many pies.
Pie. Pie.
Pie, pie,
I need pie.
any
Pie.
pie, kitty pie. Oh, favorite fast food joint out there in Portland.
Popeyes.
Very nice. You love that chicken from Popeye.
I do. I love their mashed potatoes and gravy so much, but it gives me heartburn before I even start eating it. Still in the package, I'm getting like preemptive heartburn from it, but it doesn't stop me from eating it.
I like the red beans and rice and mashed potatoes also. Oh, and I love the sprinkle packet.
Mhm.
I just sprinkle
Mhm.
that all over the whole box, like whatever. Yeah,
I like
it's good
getting
stuff.
the blackened um not breaded chicken strips, and they're, I forget what it is. They're spicy dipping sauce. Oh my gosh. So good.
Sweet heat.
Yes.
Yes, fine.
Yes.
I will go to Kentucky Fried Chicken or Church's Chicken, and then go to Popeyes and get sweet heat sauce. It's that good.
It really is that
It's
good.
that good. It really is. It really is. But they don't pay us to say that, so we're done with them.
Yeah, done. Next.
Favorite restaurant to go to,
It's probably the Pied Cow where I've been going to get pie.
and where would that be?
It's in Portland. It's like this old Victorian house with a big old yard and like tables outside and stuff. And they used to have a huge menu, but it's like they're just sort of barely open with everything going on. So I used to eat real food there. Like they had the best cheese fondue. Oh, it was so good. But they don't have it on their smaller menu, so I just eat pie. Pie and
It's pie.
coffee.
Pie it is. The blackberry Marion berry pie.
Mhm.
Do you know who Marion Berry? When
The
you
mayor?
when you said
Yes.
that, I was like,
Yes.
they named the pie after old crackhead Marion Barry. I've been wanting to
I'm
say that.
sure
I just
there's other things he's known for,
what?
but that is all I know that man for. He like you can't live that down.
Mayor, what you doing in here? You smoking crack?
Why, yes, yes, he was like multiple times, right?
Yeah, I'm
Like
up
it
in there.
wasn't just a one off.
I have this room every weekend.
It's a bad look. It's a
It's
bad
all bad.
look.
All bad. Favorite food to cook?
Um, well, my favorite food to cook is kind of like what's my favorite thing to eat that I make because, that's where the
Man,
real
if you say
motivation is.
pie again, do you cook pie?
I do bake pies. I'm a big baker, but my favorite thing to cook is a toss up between meatloaf and macaroni and cheese because those are like comfort foods.
I made I made one mean meatloaf one time. It was delish.
One time. You make it that good and then you don't make it on the regular.
That's
What are
how it
you
goes,
doing
man.
with your life?
Just got to do that, man. You got to let yourself have it one good time. That way, it'll never have it like that again. Favorite wrestler?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Snap it to a Slim Jim.
Snap it to
Hmm.
a son. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something, brother. They be over there tripping. I love Randy Savage, man. He be tripping. Oh man, Joe Munoz has come in the door. Um,
Joe.
favorite type of music?
So I have a new favorite band.
It better not have pie in it.
It doesn't have pie in it, but I feel like it's fairly like niche. It's called Gangster Grass, and it's a combination of old school country and rap.
Next
But
question.
it's so
Next,
good.
next, next question. What the hell? Favorite karaoke to sing besides
Goodbye,
that
Earl.
gangsta bluegrass?
Goodbye, Earl. All day, every day.
Is it really?
Yeah. I have a certain mystique I like to keep.
Patrick Hardy come back? Patrick
Oh,
Hardy.
snap. I
Jesus.
gotta let the dog out of the room. Give me half a second. I can still hear you.
No, don't go. Don't leave.
I'm still here. I haven't
Oh,
left you.
oh, okay. Next question then while you're not here.
Yes.
You can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh
I'm
my God.
here.
Did you just what kind of dog do you have?
I
Shih
have
Tzu?
a no, a golden lab, and he just doesn't like it when the door's shut, but I didn't want any outside noise coming in, so I just had to let him out real quick.
It's very nice. So considerate of
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Is it for real? Like
Yes, this is for real.
this is the greatest evening ever. Patrick Hardy, just what the hell? Thank you so much. I don't know what else. I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe he just likes it when you say Pat.
Pat.
Pat. Thank you, Patrick, man. Um, favorite
Favorite what?
app
App. The YouTube app.
is it? It's
Yeah.
really favorite. Yeah,
That is the
that's
one I
God.
spend the most time on, without a doubt.
Gotcha. Um, favorite holiday.
Probably, well, it's not a holiday, but my favorite thing to celebrate is my son's birthday. I'm not like super into the holidays. Like, it's fun to
Okay.
get together with people and all of that. But, like, as far as actually celebrating, it's my kiddo. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm straight floored. Oh my God.
I'm so happy for you.
Dude, you
And you're
guys
going to
just
need that for them Pampers.
dude, no, you don't even understand. Like I wanted to come here and just give a good show without, just even putting all my business out there. But this is unbelievably needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just with everything. This is crazy. I'm so glad I decided to go live today.
You come out here and you put on a good show and you share your life with us and you entertain us and you keep it popping. Like everybody is so grateful for you and so happy to have you back. Like
Man, I really appreciate everybody too, man, because I was spiraling. I was like, oh my God, I gotta do something.
dude, the fish fam has got you, my man.
Man, this is crazy, man. I love this. This has been
Did
great.
you see Stephen Pease? I just
What do
broke
you
into
say?
Patrick's house, but this is all he had left. Sent you
Oh, that's what's
$10.
up. Hey, thank you, Stephen P. Dang, my air horn has went out. It's been popping. Now I could do better for Stephen P. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Favorite celebrity crush. We're gonna keep it going.
Well, the longest running celebrity crush was Tom Selleck, and I fell in love with him at about 5 years old when he was on Magnum PI
I
and
forgot you were
drove that
old.
fast car. And I've basically loved him ever since.
Freaking Tom Selleck. Man, we had you know how you do senior superlatives like best friends or lookalikes.
Yeah,
We had a Tupac Shakur lookalike in high school, my senior year, and we had a Tom Selleck lookalike in high school.
I could not have survived high school with the Tom Selleck lookalike. It just like,
Just
mm-mm.
just
I would have had to get him. I'd be like, hey, you're gonna be with me. You better be okay with it.
I just would have had to get him. so, so aggressive.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I've heard.
Some
I
people
don't
like
know.
that. Some aggressive,
Some
an
people like
aggressive
that,
young
and
lady
some
right
people
here.
get restraining orders. It's all good.
Damn.
For the record, I have never been served with a restraining order. I just think it's funny to joke about.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Some people bring flowers and some people bring baseball bats.
I'm into sports. It's all good.
Speaking of favorite sport,
Favorite sport to play or like to watch? Probably right now football. Like
okay,
cuz it's on. And
it definitely
they're
is
all
on.
cute. They all like line up and bend over and then run around and show you how big and strong they are. And apparently there's points. I don't know. But it's very nice to watch.
Wow, that's a hell of an answer. It's probably football because it's on right now, and they bend over and strong and show you how strong they are when they bend over.
I mean, you asked and you asked me on here, so I feel like you had to know this was coming.
Yes, this is great. This is great. I'm scared of the next question though. I'm gonna skip it and see if we can remember this. I'm gonna go with favorite superhero.
Wonder Woman.
Very nice. Yeah, I like Wonder Woman. Uh,
Finally, I got an answer right.
favorite position. Okay, from whatever way you want to take it. It comes after the sports
I
question, but
love the
now we got
quarterbacks. I think
okay.
Aaron Rodgers is probably my favorite.
Oh,
He's
not
just
A
so
Rod.
dreamy.
A Rod. Oh God, you're a Packer fan?
I mean, they're what's been on the last 2 weeks when I turned on the TV. So yeah, I am right now. I think he looks cute with the new long country boy hair. I'm like, how you doing? Howdy.
That's great for those that believe the same thing that you do. But I just see a guy in a helmet. And he hopefully throws the ball correctly.
Oh, you're missing out on so much. It's
Am I?
really enjoyable. Like I have a lot of fun watching football.
I could imagine. It probably would be fun watching you watch football.
Yeah, and normally there's snacks like
A-
pie.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, and Patrick
Patrick
Hardy.
Henry with the 20. He's just hitting with the yow. He's just slapping them at you. Yow. 20s.
That's all the
Thank
love
you.
for you.
Thank you. Seriously. Did Patrick win the lotto? That's a great question.
Nope, Mr. Fishy Biz did.
Seriously. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, favorite shoe ever.
A really good pair of boots.
Now, are those boots made for walking?
Yes, sir. And that's just what I'll do. And you know what comes next.
Yeah. Will the YouTube bot get Patrick for spamming money?
Lord, let's hope not.
Patrick is looking for the bot. Tropic's looking for the bot. They're going to kick that bot's butt. Favorite emoji?
Um, the little red heart. Because I love giving everybody loves.
That's awesome. Favorite game console?
The newest Xbox. I don't actually know what kind it is. I just know that if I don't keep getting the newest one, my game won't work. I'm like the world's lamest gamer. I like one
Xbox.
game at a time.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I think a lot of people try to do it. It's just the fact that, so like, of course, if I play GTA, I'm like into it for like a whole 3 days or something. And then life happens. And then when you come back to it, you're like, oh, yeah, I remember I was on this part. But at that time, like a couple other games came out, you're like, I want to play it. But yeah, trying to finish a game till it's all the way through, it takes a little minute. It takes a little minute. Lady Diane, PS for Life says Fish Tropic. Um, I'm kind of partial to my PS also. I have both, but I'm kind of favoring it. Favorite movie?
Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh,
not
my
super secret.
favorite movie. Well, the one that keeps popping to mind that I watched it at least 1,000 times as a kid growing up was Labyrinth with David Bowie in it as the Goblin King. I also had a big crush on David Bowie.
Sure, you did.
Hmm. And I watched Labyrinth and I was like, you could be my Goblin King.
As a youngster, you when Labyrinth came out, you was like 6.
I watched that movie through like 23.
Gotcha. Now, now it makes sense.
It stands the
Goblin,
test of time.
Goblin King me, Goblin me up, please, please, Goblin me up. I felt the same way about Diana Ross and the Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
can ease on down my road anytime.
Yes, ma'am.
I did like Dorothy also. What was your favorite subject in school?
Skipping class. I really enjoyed a black and white photography class that I took that had the lab, the studio, and the lab, and the whole thing, and we got to do all of our own prints and everything. That was pretty magical.
Smooth. Who's your most watched YouTuber?
Uh, the Aquatic Morning Show, because I watch them every morning. I
Mhm.
clock hours with them.
Straight
And
up.
then Jess and I are friends. So then we talk about everything. So it's like, yeah, I spend 2 hours a day, 4 days a week with them.
Yeah, seriously. Um, Favorite seafood?
Oh, The deep fried prawns that you get at Chinese food restaurants with the red sauce and then that super hot, spicy yellow mustard that makes it burn like here in your head. That stuff.
Fishy Biz, that's it for you tonight, brother. I have to pass some of this money around and hope those funds can be help to you in those. Patrick Hardy, I just want to give you a round of applause and thank you. It will. It definitely will. It was definitely needed. I definitely didn't want to ask or anything like that. I am so glad that you just made it. You just made the hot spot hot as hell. So thank you so much, Patrick. Everybody show some Patrick some love. Thank you so much. You have a special place in my heart right now. Please email me. I want to send you something, just a token of my appreciation. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. And have a
Patrick's
good
such a
evening.
good dude.
Man, awesome guy. Awesome. Um, Now those prawns,
Yeah.
I haven't had those.
Really?
Um,
So good.
I haven't had the yellow sauce, but do they still have the heads on them?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
they're battered and deep fried. They're
okay,
barely
okay.
recognizable.
All right, all right.
It's pretty amazing.
You should tattoo Patrick's name on yourself.
Like right here. That would be so awkward for everyone. Everyone involved.
Put his initial P hard on it.
Oh my
Thanks a lot,
goodness.
Looney Tunes. And Lumpy Dog says that tempura batter most likely. Oh my god.
That sounds right.
Pizza topping.
Oh, I like all the meat on the pizza and like onions and mushrooms and peppers and like the whole giant pile o pizza. Like the kind you get at Papa Murphy's, not the kind you get from Domino's, where
You
it's
had
like
me at all the meat. So deluxe is probably what you're looking for.
they call it the cowboy.
Ah, interesting name. Were the rest
It
of my
works.
question. I can't. I cannot.
Oh my god. I put on makeup for this and I'm going to laugh so hard that it's all going to be like down my face.
Patrick,
Come rolling
Patrick,
out of here a
Patrick,
mess.
Steven, going and
Oh,
leave.
this is so awesome.
I,
Thank
I,
you so much.
I might have to get the tattoo. My very first tattoo ever will be P Hard
You
on
at
my.
least need to come on next week with it like sharpied. P hard. Because that'll come off with some rubbing alcohol.
Oh my god! Awesome, awesome. Oh my god!
He's trying to dial 911 and accidentally keeps super chatting.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Oh, oh my god!
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Thank
Well,
you.
doodle-doo-doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Next level,
Oh.
Inferno. It's
Oh.
either this or it's either that.
Oh gosh. This is
Yeah,
so
that's
much
right.
pressure.
Yeah, no, we're still good. It's either this or it's either that. Here we go. Hot or cold?
Cold.
Hmm, okay. Bath or shower?
Bath.
Bar soap or gel?
Gel.
Towel or loofah?
Towel.
Okay. All right. Short or tall?
Tall.
Back or front?
front.
Why do you laugh before you answer? Like,
I, I didn't say
okay,
anything.
all right. You make it weird if you want to. All right, these are just regular random questions. Up or down,
Up.
left or right.
Right. I'm sweating. It's so hot.
Welcome to the hot spot, baby. You're gonna get much hotter than that. Goldfish or better?
Better.
All right, arapaima or alligator gar?
Arapaima.
Better or killifish?
Still better.
Better or guppy?
Definitely better.
Mm. Better or what's it? Better or what's Nemo? Clownfish.
Clownfish.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, clownfish or mandarin?
Clownfish.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay. Mammal or reptile?
Mammal.
All right. Starburst or Skittles?
Skittles.
Patrick Hardy or Patrick Hardy?
Patrick Hardy and Patrick Hardy. I demand both.
Yeah, hey, atta girl. The man that's aggressive woman. Dixon, you are.
I'm like, yeah, let's go with that.
Starburst or Skittles?
Skittles.
All right. Skittles or Jolly Ranchers?
Skittles.
Mm.
That was a tough one.
Skittles or Lifesavers?
Oh, Skittles.
Okay, Skittles is the one. Skittles or Laffy Taffy?
Definitely Skittles. Although
Wow.
I love dumb jokes. Because Laffy
Ooh,
Taffy has the
oh,
jokes.
gotcha. All right. M&M's or Reese's?
Reese's.
Reese's or Snicker?
Snicker.
Snicker or Baby Ruth?
Snicker.
Snicker or Mr. Goodbar?
Oh, definitely Snickers.
Snicker or Heath Bar?
Snickers.
Okay. I like Snickers too.
They're so good.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Okay.
I didn't even do that. That was you.
Dark
I
chocolate or light
win.
chocolate?
Dark.
The chocolateest of all chocolates. Snicker or whatchamacallit?
Snickers.
Still Snickers, Jeffrey. Sorry.
And
Patrick
Patrick
Hardy or
Hardy.
Patrick Hardy?
Patrick Hardy and Patrick Hardy. I stand by my original answer.
Yeah, you do. A great movie or a great show?
Great show.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Okay. Pig or cow?
Oh, pork is the dessert meat. But I love beef and steak. It's got to be cow. Steak. Steak wins.
Gotta go with that, huh? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
T-bone or ribeye?
T-bone.
Okay. Sauce or no sauce?
Sauce.
Sauce.
Very
A1 or
saucy.
Heinz?
A1 all day, air day.
Gotta be. All right. Patrick Hardy or Biz?
Yes. What's up, guys? How you doing?
BOUFM, both of them.
Obviously, to hang out and have some pie and watch some football with.
Both of them. Oh my God. Uh, um, Someone told me to look at the chat. What am I? Dexter or CSI?
Ooh, Dexter, the serial killer that kills serial killers. Oh, love that.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
I never watched
Yeah.
it.
So you can
Okay,
totally root for like what historically would be the bad guy.
gotcha. PJs or long t-shirts?
Long t-shirts.
Very nice. Mornings or nights?
Nights.
Um, breakfast for dinner or dinner for dinner?
I'm a big fan of breakfast for dinner.
Okay, I like that.
My
If you had
favorite
breakfast for dinner, what would it be? Can someone put my email into the chat for me? Fishybizaquatics at Gmail.
my favorite breakfast for dinner is Eggo waffles with peanut butter and syrup.
Eggo waffles with peanut butter and syrup.
Mhm.
Peanut butter or Nutella?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter or chocolate syrup?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter or honey?
Honey.
Drizzled all over your Eggo.
Not on my Eggo. No honey on the Eggo.
Weekday or weekend?
Weekend.
Okay. Eggs scrambled over easy or well done. Oh, I guess they wouldn't be scrambled over easy. Scrambled over easy.
Is over easy when the yolk's still runny?
Yes.
Yes, that with sourdough toast, barely toasted, like just golden, not brown, not
Yes.
black,
Yes.
drenched in butter, and then
Yes.
you sop it up.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
I'll eat.
That is
I'll
how you
eat.
eat breakfast.
I'll eat breakfast with you anytime. That's correct. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts or TikTok?
YouTube Shorts.
All right. Disney World or Universal Studios?
Universal? I've never been to either. I have no clue.
Well, I've been to freaking both of them. Recently, Universal, and they suck. They don't make anything for fat people. They just take your money.
They're like, you can't ride anything in here.
I was like, dude, I just got in here. Here, you can come back anytime when you lose weight, Porky. Thanks a lot for the discounted fat coupon.
Sounds like my dating life.
Oh my God.
It's
Fat
not
and
that bad.
gentlemen. Jeepers Creepers or Halloween?
Halloween.
Casper or Popeye?
Casper.
Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Jaws or Megalodon?
Jaws.
Ghostbusters or Evolution?
Ghostbusters.
Which one was Evolution?
Um, I can remember like sort of the video cover, but I don't even know if I ever saw it. So, but I saw Ghostbusters like 500 times because that was my brother's favorite movie.
Oh
And
yeah,
we
they
grew
rock.
up when it was VCRs and like 3 channels. So those favorite movies, like if it was your brother's favorite movie, you watch that too because
Yeah.
that's what was on TV.
Squid or octopus?
Squid.
Release the Kraken. Um, hot coffee or iced coffee?
Iced.
Mhm. Beach sand or the mountaintops?
Mountaintops.
Little late or super early?
Super early.
Heathcliff or Garfield?
Garfield.
Garfield. Oh, dang. Heathcliff a kick Garfield's ass though.
I know, but I had all of Garfield's like like the cartoon books. Like they were kind of like comic books, but they were really thick and it wasn't like a comic book really.
Mm,
Loved them. Loved them. And then in the Sunday Funnies.
gotcha. Um, Three Musketeers or Snickers? RB wants to know.
Snickers.
Patrick Hardy or Bob Steamfop for $2.
Yes. I say
Yes,
yes.
yes, a resounding yes. So, Bob Steve Crown, Patrick Hardy, and the Biz.
We'll get Bob some shepherd's pie. Y'all can eat some blackberry pie with me, and we'll all watch the footballs. And you can explain whatever the hell is going on that you all are interested in, and I'll not explain what's going on that I'm interested in.
Facts. Oh my God. Brains or body?
Brains.
Boobs or butt?
Butt.
Abs or ass?
Ass.
We could tell by the football bending over. Gotcha.
I mean, foreshadowing.
Fish sticks or nuggets?
Nuggets.
Quick Trip or mobile?
Quick Trip.
Okay. CVS or Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Fries or tots?
Fries.
It's a better question. Abs or dad bod?
Dad bod.
And then we're 40.
I like them to be, nice to cuddle up to, not all
Yeah.
pokey.
Plus, it's wintertime. You gotta have a nice, You gotta cozy up to the bear. Yeah. All right. Oh my God, these questions are getting ridiculous. Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis?
Nintendo, what? Super Nintendo was cool too.
Mm-hmm. We have Calvin or Hobbes.
Oh, Hobbs all the way. I loved him. But Calvin was pretty rad too. I liked his baths in the toilet. When he'd just hop in the toilet and flush. His mom would be like, "Are you taking a bath?" Yes.
I had every last one of those series of the comics. And do you know Liquid Zoo?
Matt? Yeah, I know him from YouTube.
Okay. Because he asked moist or dry?
Moist. He's clearly talking about pie.
Clearly. Wet pie.
And Patrick Hardy.
Oh my goodness. Fries or tots?
Fries.
Cheese or without?
With cheese.
Cheese and bacon?
Yes.
Cheese, bacon, and ranch dressing?
No.
Favorite salad dressing?
Caesar.
Okay. All right. Buffy or Blade?
Blade.
Okay. Blade or Selena? Old girl from Underworld.
Oh. Blade.
Oh. Blade.
Yeah.
Dark
I had
chocolate.
to think about it, but he still wins. Mr. Dreamy
Go
Boat.
back with the dark chocolate. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Street Fighter.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. Yes, that's it.
I made it.
Ken or Ryu?
Ryu. I don't really know.
That's 2 for 2. I'm proud of you. Ooh, Final Fighter Street Fighter. It should be Final Fighter Streets of Rage, Fishtoberfest. Tang or Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Tang is disgusting.
I like Tang too, but I liked Kool-Aid more, especially when my mom wasn't around and I could use a whole cup of sugar instead of her yelling that I could only use a half a cup of sugar.
Absolutely.
And because that was my mom.
Yes. Mario or Luigi?
Mario.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs or fish?
Fish. Ooh. It's close though, but yeah. I don't have my own dog. I just have my roommate's dogs, but I can't imagine not having fish. But also, I love dogs.
RB, cake or pie? We know the answer to that. Bud or beer? Zen ginger? The Zen ginger Randy.
We're definitely going to have to go with Bud.
Hey. Moonstone, what's cracking? Endlers or guppies?
Guppies.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Did you see Rico's dance question?
I missed it. Hold on. Is it back or is it front?
No, it's Fourth from the bottom.
Okay, hold on. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say the latter.
Oh my God. The seashells are toilet paper. Is that the bidet or the toilet paper?
I'm going with toilet paper on that one.
Seriously. Lois Lane or Mary Jane?
Lois Lane.
All right. Um, Cash or credit?
Cash.
Plane, train, or car?
Car. I like to be in
Pineapple,
control.
pineapples on pizza?
Hell yes. I love it.
Okay. All
Love
right.
it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Home cooked meal or go out?
Home cooked meal.
RoboCop or Predator?
Predator.
Pac-Man or Donkey Kong?
Pac Man.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Mustard or ketchup?
Mustard.
Snakes or ferrets?
Mm, snakes. I'm like, no.
Schnooks or deerbirds?
I don't know what those are.
Oh, you don't have I thought those were everywhere. Those are grocery stores. What grocery
Oh,
stores do you guys have out in Portland? I know
we
down
have
south they have.
like Fred Meyer and Safeway and Albertsons. I like
Okay,
Safeway. They
okay.
have good steaks.
J. Watts, flower or edible?
Yes. I mean, why limit yourself?
Fully, man, fully. Waffles or pancakes? That's a great
Waffles.
question. I wanted to make sure I did. Okay, Liz, waffles for you?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Lizards or spiders?
There's some awfully cute lizards.
I'm not messing.
Hard pass on the spiders.
Yeah, I can't do either of those things.
There's those
Um,
ones though that turn like teal. I don't care what you say. I like it. And I'm fine with you not liking it because that means more
what's
pizza
for
for
me?
me. How you
Shoes or
get a whole
flip
pizza to
flops?
your. Oh, flip flops.
All the way, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Darkwing Duck or Scrooge McDuck? Fish Tropic just comes out with the old school.
Scrooge McDuck.
You go with Scrooge on that one.
Mm-hmm. Because he has
Could it?
that giant vault of money that he somehow swam in. Even as a kid, I had questions about
You
that.
know, DuckTales on Nintendo was a fun game. He would jump around on his cane and hop on on the enemies with his cane.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Pee in the water or pee in the woods?
Pee
What?
in the woods.
Oh my God. Well, let me tell you something. I tell you what, congratulations, you made it through the hotspot. I mean, we probably
Woo.
could have went with some other stuff, fill in the blank, maybe if you want to.
Sure.
But we went crazy on this. Actually, we threw in some extra stuff. We got some stuff in from the. But let's go ahead and finish it. Fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. My worst job ever was
Jiffy Lube during the summer.
Jiffy Lube during the summer. What exactly did you lube? What did you have to do at Jiffy Lube?
We did oil changes on cars. And so I'd have to reach into the engine to loosen the oil filter and would burn the piss out of my forearm on the engine block.
You bite your tongue, Fish Tropic. Uh,
Oh.
um, my first job ever
My first job ever was babysitting.
was who?
Babysitting. Lots and lots of babysitting. Like as soon as I turned 10, I was babysitting.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
I
Been
was
in the
on that
game.
hustle.
All right. That's how it goes. Yeah. Make that money. Don't let it make you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Um. By far the best vacation spot is.
The mountains, going out into the forest.
Yeah. All right. I remember you saying mountains over beaches. So I guess
I
you're in the
love
right
the
spot.
beach too, and I'm so lucky because I have year-round snow on Mount Hood and the Pacific Ocean, all within like 2 hours of me. So like they're close, and I
Mhm.
can just pick and choose.
Gotcha. Oops. Sorry. Um. And I guess Portland does have a lot of mountainous areas, hiking, and you do a lot of that.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Um, if I wasn't fish keeping, I would be keeping.
I wouldn't be keeping out of trouble. um,
It's very
if I
interesting.
wasn't fish keeping, I don't think I'd be keeping anything. It would just be sad times.
You figure out something to do. You just, I just know you will. $5 more from Patrick Hardy. This is the Patrick Hardy
Oh,
stream, is what it is.
it is. It
It's
is.
Patrick
Patrick, I
Hardy
hope you are
all day,
enjoying
every
this.
day. It's freaking awesome. Um, Name of my first fish was.
I don't think I've named any of my fish. Oh, you mean what type of fish was it? Like a clownfish, but it didn't have a name.
Yeah, it was like if you named one, but if you didn't, a lot of people don't, but
Yeah.
just if you did.
I mean, Frankie has a name, but he's
Yeah.
not a fish.
So yeah, Frankie would probably be. Um, if you could star in any movie, what would that movie be?
Straight to DVD release. I would not want to be in a big movie.
Is
Like
that
some
some girls
cheesy.
gone wild shit? What?
No, 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 that's not what I mean. I mean it
We've
would be
got
like some
girls and they've
horrible
gone wild.
comedy.
Here's Shanna. Look at him. It's cheesy music in the back. It's coming straight to DVD.
Woo! See, even when I'm not trying to say ridiculous stuff, it just comes out of my mouth. I'm like,
It's in
oh.
you. It's all you. It's 100%. It's authentic. Very nice. This is great.
Welcome back.
Man, Brian, way to kick it back in gear.
You said you want to be in the hot seat. I said, hold my beer. Let me show you hot seat.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely did. You definitely did. You definitely got us in the spot. Are there any other questions for Rashana here? Anybody in the chat would like to say anything to Shanna here while we're rocking out? Um, you got $100 in Portland. What would be a good? I'll take that back. Your date has $100. Where would he take you? That would be not only fins. LOL. That's hilarious. I love that. Damn, I love that. That's awesome.
Yes, Matt from OnlyFans.
Only fins. I love that. Um, Party or Snuggie? Okay, we'll get to that. $100, Portland. A date takes you out. Where could he take you for $100 that would get you happy?
Fill up the gas tank and go out to the woods. Drive on some logging roads. Maybe bring a picnic.
Maybe bring a
That's like
what
my
back?
happy place. A picnic.
Okay, I'm done. I told you wait. You want a strange guy to just put money in your gas tank and
Well,
they
I'm
take you out into
driving.
the
Like he
woods.
gets out of line, he's like walking home. And we didn't say a first date. I wouldn't go on a first date out in the
Okay,
woods.
okay. Let me clarify. All right.
A very first date somewhere
Yeah, first
incredibly
date out in
public.
Portland. Is there somewhere that you would like to go? Boom, boom, bow. But he has $100. Like, like the $100. Like if we were videotaping your date, the $100 would be in the corner, and then whatever is being spent, it just go negative.
Well, my favorite restaurant that I'm going to, the Pied Cow, is not very expensive, and there's a nickel arcade like right across the way. So that would be a super fun date for under $100.
Where is it at? What's it called?
It's called Wonderland. It's a nickel arcade, and all the
Okay.
games are a nickel.
You guys be in that joint playing for hours over $100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that. Um, I, 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 I've got nothing. I'm done. What else do you see what the chat has? They have a
Party or
deal.
Snuggie? I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with
that's it.
Snuggie.
So wait, does party mean go party or snug and snuggie means to snuggle at home? Is that what it is? Because
That was my interpretation.
I always thought a snuggie was that little onesie that you put on and zip all the way up.
No, a Snuggie is a blanket with sleeves. But when I read the question, I figured he meant like go out or stay in.
No, 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 no. An actual snuggie that they're selling on TV is a blanket with sleeves. To me, that is like a hospital gown. Like your whole ass is still out. Like, but I always thought when I say snuggie, like, oh my God, I laugh so much that I wet my snuggies like that.
I've never heard that before. Good to know. Can I want to switch it to party because whatever he's wetting, I'm gonna skip.
I just wet my snuggie. Oh my God. Hey man, I see why all the other uh, tubers have you on, man. You are hilarious. This is great. And like my and it's so wild because my what is this? Uh Live stream is like more PG-13 than anything. I think we took it to another level. You got me saying the A word.
I'm a terrible influence.
It's fun. We all have it in us. We want to pull it out. We don't know, we try to be a little bit more whatever. Live plants or fake plants?
Live plants.
Okay. Oh, was going out or stay home with a blanket was what he was saying. Uh, a
Yeah, you
snuggie
weirdo.
or a slacket? What the hell's a slack? Is that in between
Slinket. I
slacks
don't.
and a jacket? Why would it be in between a slacks and some jackets?
Yes, Stephen P has my back, and that is so true. I have been on good behavior. It's just my good behavior isn't real
This,
great.
hey, you have been on great behavior because I've heard you just let it fly. I was, I wanted you on here and then I was scared. But
That's fair.
if I could have Warrior Planet Tank on here and I just look before, like when we were backstage, I didn't even give you any forewarning of what questions I was going to ask. I told him, I said, listen, this might be like some of my students might come in this thing. You might want to you going to be cool? And he's like, yes. As soon as we go live, man, what the you got going on around here? I'm like, wait, what? I started asking him questions, and I was like, it's either this or either that. He says yes, and I was like, you got to pick one. I got to pick one. He says yeah. I say yeah. He says, man, f- you. I was like, Oh my God. It sucked so bad.
I
But
feel
it was
so much
great.
better about myself now. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
man.
was
You're
way
doing a
better
great
than that.
job. Doing a great job. Somebody said liquor. I had liquor questions I didn't even ask.
Oh, I
Darker.
don't drink at
Oh, okay.
all.
All right. So
So,
that works. That
wah
works.
wah.
Just Sprite for you then.
I do like Sprite mixed with orange juice or mixed with cranberry juice.
Okay. All right. Get your
Like to get a
bubbles
little
to
wild. Yeah.
tickle your nose. Get out
Mhm.
there. Make you feel like you're walking on the wild side.
Yep, I call them my fancy mixed drinks.
That's not the definition of a mixed drink, but I guess,
But it's funny.
yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. Oh my God. Liquor, I hardly know her. What are they talking about? Zenjan. Never heard you speak like this.
I just really bring out the best in people, my man.
Look, you really rock this joint tonight. Straight up. This was a great comeback, for me to get back into the swing of things. I really enjoyed this thoroughly.
Awesome.
You made it happen. Listen, you guys, it's 10:40 here. What time is it in Portland?
8:46.
Oh God, it's still young over there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have to wake up the next hour or so to this crying kid, and
Mhm.
sleep is just non-existent anymore. Like every 2.5 hours, but he's a cool kid, man. I really love him, man. I change him. He cries when he's wet. Boom. He cries when he needs to be milked. And that's it. Other than that, he's chilling. He just get to looking at me like, so what are we gonna do now? And I'm looking at him like, I have no idea what to do with you, kid.
Yeah. Like, mm,
Aquashella. Someone says
I
Aquashella.
am going to Aquashella.
Are you going in? It's Dallas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Danny Weshy. I don't know if you've heard the Fishy Biz presents Real Fish Keeping Genius.
I
If you
haven't.
guys haven't heard that, definitely jump on YouTube and go see our very first installment of Fishy Biz presents.
Okay.
Um, Back in the day, and you're old enough, Shanna, since I know your real age now.
Yeah, since you know I'm old.
Yeah, I just thought you were like 30 something, maybe, or 20.
Yeah.
You didn't, yeah, yeah. No 20-year-old knows all the nasty things that you've said.
Hmm? I don't know whatever you could mean. Pure as the driven snow.
If that snow was driven through dirt,
Yep. It's like
oh my God.
roadside snow.
Oh my God. So Fishy Biz Presents is, if you remember, Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius, and they would
Yeah.
talk about all of these different. So myself and Danny Weshy have just remade that, and it's called Fish Keeping Genius.
Oh, nice.
So the first one is, I say, Fishy Biz presents Real Fish Keeping Genius, and Danny Weshy comes in. Real fish keeping genius.
Oh,
Today we
nice.
salute you, Mr. Only buy 10-gallon aquariums. Mr. Only 10. And so he goes in, and then I just kind of give the little rundown. You got to check it out. It's on the channel right now. Um, we'll be coming out and trying to pop those off like every week because it's so fun. And it just came to me. It was like 9:30 at night. I called Danny up and I said, yo, I need
We got
somebody in
to
the
do this.
background that does like a little rap rock type dealy. And he was like, oh my God, I remember those. So I was like, give me 30 minutes. I'm going to think of one. I'm going to record it and I'm going to send it to you. And in like 30 minutes, I sent it to him. It was, damn, she's holding? Oh my God, these fish be getting it in. I just popped them in. Right. So yeah, so we did it and got it cracking. So we're gonna pop those off. We're gonna pop
That's
those.
awesome.
Also, everybody in the chat, go to my website, fishybizaquatics.com. Um, I think I made it live like maybe a few weeks ago, but currently I just want you guys to check it out. I will be kicking my members tab on for those that would like to just support the channel, man. I'll be getting you guys' advice on different videos, different merch, and free stuff and everything else. So I'm trying to do that also, and I'm gonna open up that members tab. And for those that just really want to support the channel, man, and for those of you guys that have continued to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Check all of that out, fishybizaquatics.com. You can email me at fishybizaquatics@gmail. Check out our installment of Fishkeeping Geniuses. And make sure you go check out keepfishkeeping.com with John and Lisa Hudson over there. 503,
Yes.
any parting words?
Don't eat yellow snow.
Watch where those huskies go and don't you eat that yellow snow.
Yes, sir.
True words couldn't have been spoken. I would like to thank 503 aka Shanna. Thank you so much for being my very first comeback live stream. You made it awesome. I want to thank special thanks to everybody who super chatted me, who super stuck me or super stickered me. That gave super stickers and super chats. Patrick Hardy, I really appreciate you. Ace, I really appreciate you and everyone else. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Shanna, I'll talk to you backstage.
Yes, sir, you will.
All right, all the mods, I appreciate you all. Thank you for the topics. Thank you for the chats and the comments. Fish Tropic, Jay Watts, Aquafunk, Monica Lynn, Zen Jen, all my mods. I appreciate you all. One love. You already know what it is. And I'm out.